What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. Thank you as ever for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. On the right-hand side of my screen, you will see my socials. If you could get involved with them, I'd really appreciate it. We're hopefully getting up to 3K. I keep talking about it. But yeah, if you could subscribe, turn notifications on. If you could like the video for me also as well, that would be greatly appreciated. So, how are we all feeling, Leeds fans? It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I am... As you can hear from my voice, I managed to look out and get tickets to the game last night, and what a night it was. Absolutely brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Leeds win 1-0 against Everton and the Metcha penalty. I think very much on the balance of play, it was deserved. I think everybody, and I mean everybody, played really, 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 really well. Just from front to back, the press was good, the speed of play was good. We restricted Everton ridiculously well. I mean, like ridiculously well in the first half. I don't even think they had a shot on target. I don't even think they had a shot in the first half. But I know the possession stats was something like 62% to 38%. But just we controlled every aspect of that first half. It was fantastic to see. Second half, Everton came into the game a lot more. Obviously, they had the right at reg to them. But what we did do very, very well throughout the entire game was that we controlled, or we stood up to the pressure very, very well. We were very, very conscious of Everton trying to spring a counter-attack on us. I said that what they were trying to do was soak up as much pressure as possible and try and catch us on the spin. I thought that we managed that situation very, very well. I thought we got ourselves into very, very good positions. Pickford had to make a couple of decent saves. As the second half wore on, we got better. I felt that the substitutions that we made were very, very good, like very, very good in terms of changing the game over. I was worried because I thought Ampadu got injured, but he managed to carry on. He was substituted for Gruev. We brought Nemecha on, we brought Aronson on, and we brought Jack Harrison on as well. Jack Harrison had a decent game when he came on. I thought the big difference between Jack Harrison and Nonto is Jack Harrison was trying to get down the outside of the wing, so very much wing play, whereas Nonto was trying to come in on the inside a little bit more, which just kind of stretched Everton, I thought worked really well. Aronson, you can now see his usefulness in terms of how he plays at certain times, being able to come on and just pressure, constant pressure. When those substitutions were made, we suddenly got higher up the pitch. We were suddenly doing much better. And then obviously we forced the penalty. It was a penalty. Yes, it's soft, but at the end of the day, he leans in towards the ball. His hand might have been behind his back, but he leans towards the direction of the ball. So at the end of the day, in the laws of the game, it's a penalty. Would I be pissed off if it was given to me? Yeah, 100%. But it's a penalty. Really, really well taken. The nuts on the Nemecha for that high pressure, 80th minute, does really, really well. I'm just happy we got the 3 points. That's the main thing. My voice is absolutely ruined, completely ruined, in fact. But it, worth it, absolutely worth it. So, going through team and performance wise and everything, we've got. I'm going to leave Tanaka out because I'm going to come to Tanaka last. He was my man of the match by a country mile from what I saw within the game, but. Perry, very happy with Perry. Commands his area very well, can catch a ball. His kicking out was a little bit not quite right. It wasn't brilliant. I think I've mentioned that before. He was just a little bit wayward with it, but overall, pleased with Perry. Made a good save in the second half down to his right-hand side, down to his left-hand side from Alcaraz. So, yeah, pleased with Perry. Left back, Goodmanson. Very, very, very good. Up and down the wing all night, was strong, held them off, played very, very well, was useful, overlapping, all of that kind of stuff. Nothing but positives for Perry. Bogle, again, Bogle had a good game. Bogle was very much more holding and keeping their right hand side or their left hand side, sorry, sort of more occupied, and particularly in the second half as well. He did a good job when Grealish came on, kept Grealish absolutely quiet, no problems whatsoever at all with that. He had a very, very good game. I thought Struijk was very good, commanding in the air, good on the ball, good with his passes. I thought Rodon, again, he dealt with Beto. He ate Beto for breakfast pretty much. There's nothing else. But, well, both Struijk and Rodon ate Beto for breakfast. There's no two other ways about it. They're absolutely fantastic. I thought he's there everywhere. Legs in, passing, driving forward. Just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Ampadu was just, as to quote Henry Winter, the cleaner. He was there sweeping everything up, picking up, moving, touching, progressing the ball, making sure that the ball got recycled properly and all of that kind of, which was just fantastic to see. Very, very good. I thought, I thought, who else was there? Sorry, the game was fantastic. Tanaka, I'm going to come to Tanaka, but Tanaka, awesome. And then the front line, we had Nonto, Pirro, and Dan James. I thought Nonto was good. Nonto terrorised him in the first half. Decision making, not quite there, but in terms of his tracking back, in terms of getting a foot in, fantastic. Dan James on the right hand side, a little bit more quiet, but when he sprung and he run on the attack, you're just not catching him. You aren't. And again, his tracking back was good, solid. We were very, very solid, difficult to break down. Pirro was good. He was getting involved in the game. He was sort of coming deep to collect the ball and trying to spring traps and attacks and everything. He had an okay game. Nearly got a goal in the first half off of a Nonto rebound. A couple of other times he was bringing the ball in, doing well. I just wish he could head the ball. That's my only criticism of him, but it's not even a criticism. He played well. And then when you look at the substitutes that came on, so Gruev came on for Ampadu. Absolutely fine. Gruev slots in there, perfect. No problems at all. Played well. Thought he did good. You've got Aronson that came on, but Aronson just puts the pressure. He's so annoying in terms of everywhere where he is. Hi, Alfie. In terms of everything that he does, he's just fantastic to see how he plays and the way that he goes about his business. Just good. Again, no issues with him. Jack Harrison made a difference when he came on. He was more direct in terms of going on the wing side, as I said, getting crosses in, all that kind of good stuff. As soon as Nemecha came on, there was a massive difference in the way that we played. Up top, Nemecha was holding the ball up a lot better. He was bringing it down. He was bringing players into the game. He was giving their central defenders a much more harder time. So Keane and Tarkowski were having quite a difficult time with him. And just overall play was good. Like I said, he had the stones to take the penalty, and I was pleased with the way that the penalty went. Great finish. He had the nuts to do that. Just brilliant. And we take the win, and deservedly so. I thought the game was absolutely fantastic. When you look at the statistics of the actual game itself, this is a thing that's actually quite interesting. That's very interesting overall. 54% to us, 46% to them. Our XG, expected XG, was 2.07. Only Man City had a higher XG than us at the weekend. Oh, no, it was Liverpool, sorry. Only Liverpool had a higher XG than us. Everton's was 0.55. We had 21 shots, 3 big chances. Everton had 7 and 1. We restricted them hugely. They really, really struggled to cope with us. And then I just want to mention my man in the match, Tanaka, who was just absolutely everywhere. Picking up shots, blocking stuff, recovering stuff, just unbelievably good last night. And 3 and a bit million. Ridiculous. So his stats for the game, if you're interested. 91% accuracy, 89 minutes played, 57 touches, 41 of 45 successful passes, 6.9 miles covered, 6 passes into the final third, 6 ball recoveries, 3 opposition box touches, 2 out of 2 accurate long passes, 2 chances created, 2 shots, 1 interception. Excellent display. I don't think you need to say anything more than that, really, with regards to Tanaka. I love that man unbelievably well. He went off with cramp, but for Longstaff, but brilliant. And Longstaff was good when he came on as well, just shoring everything up. We've got nothing to be unhappy about. Just need that little bit of creative spark in there now just to help take us to the next level. But the one thing that I will say from what I saw last night is that we are very, very difficult to break down. We're very, very well organised. As a unit, we seem to play very well. We don't try to do silly stuff. We try to do the good, the correct things at the right time. So recycling the ball if the opportunity is not on and just keeping it moving and stuff. I'm happy. I'm happy with what I've seen tonight. It was so important to get the 3 points. It was so important to get off the board. We have done, and it just breeds confidence moving forward. And that's the most important thing out of absolutely everything. I am absolutely buzzing, and my voice is ruined for today, but it is what it is. That's going to do it for this one. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about the game in the comment section down below. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Please subscribe. If you could also like the video, notifications on, all of that kind of good stuff. Take care of each other. Most importantly, take care of yourself, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.